This is April.
And this is Tiffany. And you are now listening to the Tea of Life podcast.
Hey, welcome to today's podcast. Thanks for joining us. We have something that we've been working on. It's our own 8 simple steps to living a life you love.
Can I just make a comment real fast?
Yes, you can do
and
the whole
just
thing
interject
over.
and say this is episode number 50.
50?
50. 50. Like we have officially turned 50 in our
Wow.
podcast.
I feel like
Can you
we need to
believe it?
stand and salute that. Like, wow. So yes, that made me think of just when things get crazy in life, or when you feel overwhelmed, or there's dread, or it's just a little bit chaotic. We want something simple to give to people if things are stressful. What can you do that just kind of helps you separate your emotion from what is really happening? Does that make
Right.
sense?
And so when we're talking through our podcast and we're trying to help others and give them the tools that they need and the inspiration that they need in creating the life that they love to live, sometimes they might need steps in order to get that done. So this is Tiffany and April's 8 simple steps to living the life you love.
The first step is so easy. It's just stop. Just stop. Separate the emotion from what is happening around you. Just separate yourself from that emotion. So that step number 2,
Step back. So when you step back, you want to be able to take a look at the situation and figure out what's going on, figure out what your goals are, which actually leads us to step number 3, which is
survey your heart. And maybe this is you in a quiet spot. You don't even have to go anywhere. You can just do it right then. Just take a few deep breaths and survey your heart. What is your heart saying? Why are you feeling that dread, or why are you feeling that anxiety? Step number 4,
state your why. With everything that we do, we need to have a why. Why do we get up in the morning? Why do we go to work? Why do we need more money? Why do we want to be happy? Why do we need more sleep? Well, there's always a why for everything. So we need to state our why, because when you start to lose focus on pursuing that passion or pursuing the life that you love to live, then you need to be able to stop and remember your why so that you can continue moving forward.
exactly. And some people have it as a mission statement for their family, or they have it somewhere posted they can see it, is so that you can, number 5,
Say no
to the things that do not line up with that why. So you got to remind yourself, state your why, and then you got to say no to those things that do not line up with your why. So when you have an invitation to something, or when something comes up in the day, or something on the calendar, an invite, and it's not lining up with what you need to do for your family, or for what you want to do, or what you're saving for, you can say no.
So then the next step would be to
Step forward. So once you've stated your why and you are saying no to the things that are not lining up with your mission statement, with your why, step forward into something that does line up with your why.
and then after you step forward,
You can seek your passion.
and then after that, you can savor your journey.
Right.
You can look back at what got you to where you are now, look forward to where you are going. You can savor the good times and the bad times because you know that they all add up to where you are now. Those are our 8 simple steps to living the life that you love.
So let's go back over them. 1 is
Stop.
step 2,
Step back.
step 3,
Survey your heart.
4,
State your why.
5,
Say no.
6,
Step forward.
7,
Seek your passion.
and 8.
Savor your journey.
There you have it.
If you like Tea of Life podcast and you've got 2 friends who want to create the life that they love to live, tell them about us. Find us on your favorite social media platform like Facebook or Instagram. Also, right now before you forget, go to Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts and search for Tea of Life podcast. Hit the subscribe button and never miss an episode. Thank you for listening to Tea of Life podcast. We'll see you next Monday.